Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jeff Grant, and today we're going to be covering that NFL game between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. How you doing today, man?
Excellent, Dax, because this is one of the more exciting games that few people are going to have an interest in outside of Miami and Detroit. But from a handicapping perspective, any NFL game with a line of 3 or less is definitely something our viewers want to pay attention to.
Yeah, man. I mean, who would have expected to see the Fins playing the type of ball that they are right now? I mean, they're 3-0 straight up and against the spread in their last 3 games. But this is where it kind of gets tricky for them. I mean, they're going to Ford Field, and they have to deal with a healthy Megatron now. But considering the blowout game that Tannehill had against the Chargers in Week 9, posting up a career-best passer rating, could they actually be considered as dangerous road underdogs in this case?
I was actually back in Southern California over the weekend and early this week, Dax, and all I heard on San Diego Sports Talk Radio was how San Diego basically mailed it in that game. There was absolutely no energy from the Chargers. The locker room is bickering at each other, and most of this is taking place on the defensive side of the ball. And really a signal to me, yes, people are going to point at how good Miami's defense played in that game, but still, if the San Diego Chargers would have showed up, there's no way that they're held under 200 total yards. They absolutely no-showed in that game going into their bye week. So, yes, Miami is 3-0 straight up and against the spread their last 3 games, but the previous 2 games before that were road games at Jacksonville and Chicago, 2 teams that are arguably playing the worst football in the National Football League.
Yeah, I agree. So it kind of seems that it's been a little bit fluky in that case. All right, now let's turn our attention to the Lions. I mean, they picked up that improbable comeback win against the Falcons in London, but they're going to be coming back from their bye week. And considering that, man, I mean, could we actually see them come out sluggish for this game?
This is a very interesting game to handicap the Detroit Lions. This is really the second part of the season, obviously, but really for this team because they're expected to get Reggie Bush and Calvin Johnson back. And if you woke up early enough in Costa Rica, I know it's kind of tough there, Dax, you did. I basically wrote off the Lions in that game against the Falcons. I was here in Las Vegas. You turn on the TV at 6 o'clock in the morning, you're like, my goodness, there's a football game going on. And basically I said there's no way the Lions are coming back. They had nobody on the field. But this is a different mindset and a different team under head coach Jim Caldwell. I think he learned a lot. Of course, he took over for Tony Dungy when Dungy retired from the Colts. That didn't go so well. In the 3rd year, the Colts were awful. He then went on to become an offensive coordinator with the Baltimore Ravens, but he really wanted a second chance at the head coaching job. And so I think Caldwell is the difference here in getting Detroit prepared for Miami.
All right, man. So, I mean, with all those factors in mind, do you think that the Lions are going to be strong enough to actually take the Dolphins in this case?
You know, this is Miami's first indoor game since September 30th of 2013. This team's been playing on grass. This team is built for the outdoors, not really necessarily indoors because in the AFC East, there's no indoor games. Detroit is built for this type of game. Also, their defense. Yes, everybody's going to talk about Miami's defense that leads the NFL in terms of yards per play allowed. But Detroit's defense has been even more impressive, and they've actually held 4 opponents under 300 total yards this season. From a situational standpoint, Dax, I look at the schedule. This is Detroit's only home game from October 30th or October 20th to Thanksgiving Day. So if a team's going to come out sluggish in that situation, then yes, that may be the case, but I don't think the Lions will be because they need to take advantage of this game. Also, with Bush and Johnson coming back, I think that adds to the locker room getting prepared for this game. So I'm going to lay the 2.5 with the Lions over the Dolphins.
All right, good stuff, my man. As always, Jeff, it's a pleasure talking football with you, and I look forward to doing this again next Monday, man.
Thank you.
No problem. For SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.